Everyone's leaving. What's happening? Right? Except the Riddlers are here. Hello everyone, hope you guys are having an amazing day. XRP is around $2.36. I mean, if they're just going to dump it or pump it, they may as well, right? What's this boring action, guys, in between? I have no idea. I guess I want to make more people annoyed and bored, right? And then, if they do crash it, people 100% sell because they're done with this, right? Like they always do. But once upon a time, now guys, there's from part of XRP in the XRP community. Now this is quite interesting. From Brad Garlinghouse. Here, Davis shows us the mythical dreamland of rainbows and unicorns, where people who doubt the utility of digital assets spend their days. Isn't that interesting, guys? Right. Look at that. Rainbows and unicorns, huh? I mean, someone says right in people's faces. Brad just told you that David is Bearable Guy 123. Could that be the case? Right? I mean, there is a possibility of that, guys, which is kind of crazy, right? Because this was tweeted back in 2019. Interesting, very interesting. Though I personally do not think that David is Bearable Guy. What is funny is that he worked in the NSA, guys, right? So there could be a chance. There most definitely could be a chance. What I don't see is Bitcoin making it. This was a tweet from back in 2020. Bitcoin is almost as BS as fiat money. If this is a legit tweet, that's shocking, right? From Elon Musk, and then he changed his tune into loving Bitcoin. But everyone knows deep in their hearts what Bitcoin is truly about, right? It's all a what? To be honest, it's all fake. It's all a Ponzi. Let's be realistic, right? It's not worth anything unless someone else agrees to buy it. The one thing that I do know is that banks will love XRP, right? They will agree to it at any price, because it all depends on the fear. What's it called? The fear mechanism, guys, right? Because if somebody is in a fear state, what will they do? Grab onto anything. So if banks are going to die at some point in time, what will they do? Try to grab onto anything, and then Ripple will be like, oh, here's a perfect solution. There you guys go, and they're going to accept no matter what. Why? This comes from on Trump's crypto task force. Duke Law and Technology Review document previously cited Ripple and the XRP as a convenient alternative to the traditional international payment systems. It's called Doing Your Homework on Panelists, documented. So here it is, guys. So this is the Security Status Roundtable, March 21st, 2025. And then let's take a look at this. So Duke Law and Technology Review. So recognizing Ripple as a convenient alternative to the traditional international payment system. That's insanity, guys, right? Because the current system is already corrupted, number one, and it wasn't updated since the 1900s, right? Such as Swift. So there needs to be a change, and they're like, oh, Ripple is that alternative. But the only way they'll ever use such a technology, guys, I'll tell you why. I'll tell you when. Again, they need to become fearful, right? Other than that, if nothing's broken, don't fix it. But it is broken, right? That's the thing. It is broken, but they don't want to really acknowledge that, guys, right? Unless there's a catalyst for them to see, like, oh, it actually is broken, the lower layers. Now, over 200 financial institutions have joined RippleNet. Payment companies and credit unions take advantage of XRP as a bridge currency. They're stating this, and again, this was on the 21st, right? So a couple days ago, or was that yesterday? What? And banks are beginning to use Ripple because it allows them to initiate payments without corresponding banking relationships, right? Prominent banks such as all these guys, Davis State, Bank of America, are Ripple customers as well. So these things, guys, this is crazy, right? Wow, I can't believe it. David Floyd, Ripple event reveal 3 companies are now using XRP for real payments. Wow. And then they talk about regulations and all that stuff. You guys already know. Now, today, there's most definitely an end from Attorney Jeremy. Dear friends, my time on X has come to an end. I had no idea that when I saw this article about the Ripple lawsuit back on Christmas 2020, yes, that long ago, it feels like yesterday to be honest, that it was the Christmas gift that will take me to places I never imagined. Thank you for being on this journey with me and trusting me through it all. I am only proud that I saw it through to the end and did my best to keep you informed and hopefully a little entertained, most definitely. Now is the time for me to focus on some other things, maybe some new adventure. If you ever need me, come and find me. I wish you all the best in life. Find yourself a good woman. Well, here at last, my dear friends, on the shores of the sea comes the end of our fellowship in the Middle Earth. Go in peace from Gandalf, he quoted. Right, and here's a picture of him looking out to the sunset, guys. Wow. Right, it's most definitely a sad day because he's out, guys. Right, he's leaving Twitter. It seems as X. I was trying to do the same exact thing a couple months ago, right? But my XRP is locked on an exchange, guys, and I still have faith. They're going to give it back, right? My deposits. So I'm not giving up faith. I'm not giving up at this point in time. I'm not quitting. I did want to leave because 2025 is the year of 9, and that's when endings, completion, and things like that occur. That's why we're seeing everyone supposedly, such as from XRP CC's out, my mission has been accomplished, enjoy XRP community, right? So everyone's leaving at this point in time, it seems as. Wow, isn't that crazy? So, yeah. I don't know what to say, guys, but one thing that I do want to say is that all these people who are leaving definitely helped us on this journey, right? Most definitely. They definitely did, guys. Especially the case has come to an end, right? And we're getting close to that. I know for a fact we're getting close to that 0 point, guys. We are. I can literally see, right? The 0 point being the transitional event, and then the new financial system. But today. So I hope I wish him the best. But today is the day of 322, right? All these things are happening. 322 signifies death, right? And then when there's death, there's a new beginning. But can I say something? I want to make a bet, even though I have no money to make a bet on, right? So an imaginary bet, and with everyone who's watching this video. Basically, my opinion is that everyone who's leaving will come back when XRP is at. This is. Don't act surprised, guys. Right? Don't act surprised when XRP is floating again and we're at around 20 cents. There's probably a wick to 0 cents though. Everyone will be back being what just happened, right? That's just my thinking, but we'll see. I don't know when. Probably during the collapse. Why? Today's a death day. So I have to talk about this from my friend Blondie. Remember this Mr. Pool post? This says a crash is first, then reversal, then reset. I told you guys. I mean, I didn't even say it. Mr. Pool told you guys. Mr. Pool told you. Right? So I'm not making this stuff up. If you believe Mr. Pool, you have to believe in what I'm saying basically because I'm repeating the same thing that Mr. Pool stated. The storm is here. Rain will begin shortly. He then says the notes, he wrote this down, is first a crash must occur. Right? A crash to what degree though? I don't know. Then reversal, and then a reset. So a crash has to, I'm guessing it's a big crash. Okay, so let's say it's something like this, right? A reversal, and then a reset happens, right? So the reset, does that mean we go back down again, or is it just going to shoot up, right? So people are missed out, guys, or are left out. Then judge, right? Look at that. That's so odd. Judge, as in regulations, will happen after. Told you guys. Gold transmitter reveal unstable tested fast, no time. So yeah, I'm pretty sure everyone will be coming back, guys, when all these things occur, right? Chicago Saving Bank is 2025's first to fail in the United States. Wow, a bank just failed, guys. Illinois-based bank acquired Pulaski's deposits and most of its assets. The FDIC said the collapse will cost $28.5 million to the deposit insurance fund, citing suspected fraud. Crazy. A liquidity crisis will cause a lot of grief in the markets, but a ragtag group of barnacles that years ago fastened themselves onto a ship would feel great excitement. Exactly, right? Which means you too, because you are on that ship, guys, within that ship traveling, right, on the BG123 journey, because you own XRP. Now, Skull and Bones Day at 322, right? So here are all the connections for today, guys. Behold, 322. The man has become like one of us, knowing good and evil, and now he might reach out with his hand and take fruit also from the tree of life and eat and live forever. Wow. What is odd is that CNBC tweets this out today, obviously, 322. Crypto's long battle with SEC comes to a close with Ripple victory. Right, that's why AttorneyJeremy has left. But again, right, 2020 XRP King, this says. Interesting, a loop, right? That's when the case began. End of 2020. Now it has become King. So, the Lord of the Rings, 922 and 322. Mr. Bull tweeted about this 922, which comes out to today. Right, Saturn, it seems as, right, with the ring. Why is this crazy? Because why Saturn's rings will disappear this weekend, I guess tomorrow. Saturn's rings will vanish from Earth's view on March 23rd, 2025. Look at from Brad Garlinghouse, right? The ring around the planet, which this is Saturn itself. Saturn is a very weird, strange planet, isn't it, guys? Right? Because they all love Saturn, from Howard Moon. Saturn. How many pictures? Right? 922 comes out to today, right? With the opposite number, with 9, no time, prosperity. Look at that. A god of time, generations, dissolution, abundance, wealth, agriculture, periodic renewal, and liberation. This is Saturn right here, right? Described as. Seems like good things. Now, what's interesting is, Attorney quoted Gandalf, and then Elon Musk, beautiful, the Lord of the Rings, right? What's going on there? Interesting, isn't it? One plus 2 is 3, 322, OMG, right? A lot of shocked faces, guys. This could be 322, 1 plus 2 is 3, 322, Swift. There has been some news about Swift, actually, with some documents coming out and about. From August 11th, from this date to today, comes out to 589. Oh, wow, look at this. Okay, 322, calm, reaction stop, initiation complete. Right, it happened today as well. And then there's a theory about this date. But I'm not sure, guys. Now, today is World Water Day. Right, Ripple has water, he stated, David Short said. The fountain for today's video, eye on the prize, all eyes on from Uphold. Obviously, it's XRP, all eyes on XRP, right? But maybe you could look here and there, but keep your eyes on the main prize, which is XRP. Now, age advice, because every road leads to XRP at the end of the day. But anyways, that's all face me. See ya.